Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, then welcome to the channel. Got another box to undo. Oh, what's in there? And what's this about? Well, let me explain. I'm going to show you what's in there in a minute. This is a net. Meter net. Say hello, a net. And that's going to go down here behind these towels. The original plan was to build a laundry box type seat. So we could flip it up, put laundry in. This is our laundry. And go off at an angle there kind of thing, so you can still get it in and out of the shower, etc, etc. But before I do that, we're going to try and put this net across there and see if we can put the laundry in the net behind the, sort of hidden by the towels, if you get the drift. Only because we got it, so we might as well try it before I go ahead and buy timber and add more weight to the van. Let's have a look what's in here, shall we? Everybody loves an unboxing. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. LED strip. These are for outside, I believe. I did order outside ones, which is going to replace the light which is out there, which is rubbish. It's the original light, so 35 years ago. So up there is the switch that switches on the outside light. Okay, which is that one there. So I'm hoping I can wire off of that and use that switch. I'm also going to get rid of that, which is an old security light which doesn't work anymore. But it doesn't matter because the cameras act as a security light anyway. So I'm going to do that at the same time and get rid of that. Another thing we did is we put some of that stuff on this window, which is the same stuff as we put on the back window, to stop people peeping in. And it creates a lovely, you can see that rainbow colours when the sun shines through it. It's pretty, isn't it? Love that. Took the cover off that, look, there's all something growing inside of there, so I'll have to scoop that out. But the idea is I'm going to try and see if I can just hook into that and have it going from there all the way across the top above the door that way, and just leave this up here, not take any of that off. Right, I've had a change of plan because these come with a plug. They're not what I thought they were going to be, but I've had a better idea. Because this comes with a plug, and rather than chopping that and trying to wire that into there, I can just leave that light as is, because it still works, and take the security light down and hopefully bring that into the cupboard here so we can plug it in the cupboard. Let's see if that's going to work. A huge remote control for this. Look, it also works on an app on your phone as well, which is really cool. And also does light to music, but I'm not going to be worried too much about that. Obviously, fully waterproof. Okay, easiest thing I can do is, this is the plug for the security light that doesn't work anymore, that used to plug in there. That cable runs all the way up into this cupboard and then goes out the wall there for the security light. I can plug the LED lights in there and then poke it out that hole outside. Bingo mass, that will be. So I need to go off and get a single socket or an extension lead. So I've got some other jobs I'll do. I'll do the net first. I've been putting these gas struts in as well, which are much better than the original ones, which are them. These are very violent, these ones, with the springs on. Ooh, hear that? Put them on here, much nicer. So I've been doing that as well. So I've got 3 more to do, 4 more actually. So there's one on that cupboard to do and those ones, but they're a bit tricky to fit because these are the smallest ones I could find there. But you know, I had to set it quite far back. I've got some holes to fill in, but it does work. So, and this one's in a kind of a different position. Had a bit of a fight with it here, so I'm gonna have to fill those holes in. But you know, they work. It's fine. Yeah, it does kind of work, doesn't it? Laundry's off the floor, and in there. Behind there, look, in the net. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll see what Mrs H thinks about that. Obviously I haven't hung them up very well. That will be totally wrong. So if anybody is interested, these are the gas struts. They're 160 millimeters, I think, 16 centimeters if you like, 80 newtons. The ones I put in here are 60 newtons, but they work fine. A bit longer, those ones. I can't remember the length of those ones, but these ones I got smaller, obviously, because these are smaller cupboards up here. But 80 newtons is fine. They were only like £2.20 each or something on Amazon. They're GTV 80 newtons, that's all they are. And they come with all the gubbins and screws and whatnot, everything you need. They're pretty easy to put in, but depending on how your van is, depends on how they're going to work. I mean, there is nothing wrong with those ones. It's just, they are old. A couple of them have broken actually, and I've had to kind of bodge them up. But they do work quite well. But the main issue with them is in the middle of the night, because this is where our bed comes down. If you follow the channel, you know this. Our bed comes down and we sleep here, sort of this level, and the cupboards are sort of in the bedroom area. And obviously we keep things in them. I have my headphones in them and stuff like that. So if I want to put my headphones on, open the cupboard, they go really loud. Wakes T-Bone up. And nobody likes T-Bone when she's grumpy. You know what I mean? And sometimes we have the little one stay over and she's in the overcab bed and it wakes her up. Or it could wake her up. So, and also they're a little bit violent. And I'll tell you what, when they do snap, it can take bloomin' eye out. So, the gas ones are definitely a better option. And because they're so cheap anyway, you might as well, ain't you? Somebody put the longest screw in the world in here. Look at that. That's probably about 36 years old now, that spring. I suppose I could sell them on eBay. Don't know if people want them or not. We'll give them away, I don't know. Well, I won't be doing all of them because I've discovered this one's broken. Is it worth returning it? This will be the one that goes in the kitchen. Which we can live without for now, I suppose. It's annoying though, isn't it, when things don't work. So where are we?
We are at Nymans, a National Trust place. Hang on, I haven't done the door right. In Handcross near Haywards Heath, West Sussex.
Because?
Because we've got a membership for National Trust and it's our first outing with one. So we're going to see if it's worth it. It's £12.83, I think, something like that for the two of us a month, direct debit. And this would have cost about £20 each, plus other things and parking, and that's all free with that. So we're going to see if it's fun.
Cool. We've got a little bit of engine trouble. I think it might be a solenoid on the carburettor, but it keeps cutting out whenever I stop. So I have to put the choke on when I come to a stop just to keep it running. Idling rough, but driving absolutely fine otherwise. It's a bit of a pain, but we'll have a look at that tomorrow. Oh no, Tracy, you're going to have to go back. Right, sketchy facts, here you go.
You said that, I haven't even read anything. Okay, Messel family rooms. Who are the Messels? Okay, careful. So.
It's alright, carry on.
Well, they look old. Okay. A German stockbroker bought it in 1890. Yeah. They lived there a bit, had some kids. They transformed it into a medieval manor house. She got herself a little do. And ta-da! And then that's her now. She's stuffing, I don't know.
Brilliant sketchy facts as always. I said brilliant sketchy facts as always.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of reading, and you know how I feel about that.
The original photographs are copies.
No.
So who's this lot then?
The Messel family, I guess. I was going to say the Adams family, but.
You found the library.
I don't think it's the library. I think this might be the little study.
Do you remember those? We're allowed to go upstairs?
Come upstairs, doesn't it?
Oh, it says please come upstairs. Hang on, what's under the stairs? Nothing. You are! Oh, nice. Yeah. So they wanted us to come upstairs to the Salah's paintings.
Yeah. Look, something down there though. It's a tragedy. They've tried to stop me from getting in. It literally is like a man's. We've been in different parts, but we don't know what we're in.
Stairway denied. There we go.
No, wheelchair there. I guess that's an old one.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, we've missed them now, haven't we?
No. Pretty.
Oh, you're okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, carry on. Ah, stairway denied.
Oh,
Again.
I really wanted to go up there. Look fun.
Not allowed. Sorry. That's Tom.
Hi, Tom. Looking
Tom
good.
peeping.
Looking good, mate.
Just in the bushes, just
He's got
being
himself
Tom.
a little cloth for a little wash for himself later.
Yep.
He's a lion, right? Don't know if it like. Are you a lion or are you like a funny toad?
He's been out in the sun too long.
Oh, it's getting a bit ropey, isn't he? Okay, do you want me to give you a cat? Come on, little squirrel. There's got the one round here. I can't believe all these trees like someone.
So to end the video, you got to tell everyone what you told me about the whole history
I read that, now I can't remember it.
of the place.
So basically, it ends up that there was
You don't start with the end. It ended up with...
okay, so it was a German guy came here. He was the first one. I think it was Lionel Messel, I think. And his family came, and he loved spending money on plants. He was like a bit spendthrifty with the old plants, so that's why we've got all these gardens.
How many acres?
600. Greedy or what?
Yeah.
And then he did a bit to the house, and then another family came, and then another family came, and then one of the families had a fire, and it was ravished the house. I haven't found out why yet, but I was going to Google it and I got around to it. But it ends up, that's where I was going with it, that, oh, hang on, something to do with Princess Margaret, I think Lord Snowdon, who married her, was here, but I'm not really quite sure. Maybe he was the son of someone. Oh, everyone's going to go mad at me now. And yeah, National Trust have it now. Yay!
Sketchy Facts 101. Well done.
Thanks.
They know a lot now.
I knew more. It's more than if I hadn't read that little passage. I knew nothing. But there's no squirrels.
No.
I've seen one mouse, 2 bees, and a bird.
And a dragonfly.
And a dragonfly. And there's 600 acres. There's no little anything.
And the waitress stole our change.
She put that in her pocket.
Didn't she?
Yeah. We got some wedges because like Brent was starving to death. And then we wanted them with bacon on, which is an extra 50p each. She came back and went, no, there's no bacon left. And then she went, how should I give you your pound back? Is cash okay? We're like, yeah, whatever. And then she just kept walking past us and with no pound coin.
Never saw her again.
In the pocket.
That is a true fact.
That's a true fact, yeah.
She's a little tea leaf.
It's okay. We won't hold that against the National Trust, the lawsuit that their staff steal.